and welcome back to Coast Barriers. Today we're back here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach Resort.
Yeah, whatever it's called these days. It's time for some redemption for the park. This will be the final UK vlog of the year, being it's one of the last, if not the last park open at this point.
I think it is the last part that's open.
Yeah, so you got to give, you know, props to Blackpool for something, because they're keeping the park open to give us that tiny bit more thrill before the year ends.
Yeah, which is quite good. Hopefully it'll be a better day than last time.
Yeah, hopefully, because it's not as busy so far, so that is a good thing. Of course, Valhalla is behind us, as you can see. We're not getting on it today because it's way too cold.
Yeah, and I don't want to get a cold, so...
You can't afford to take time off work at this point, so nah, it's not possible, unfortunately.
But we've not much open right now. We're just kind of walking into the park and having a general, like, mooch around.
Well, you've got a choice of infusion or some flat rides. What's up first?
I mean, honestly, I'd rather start on the roller coaster. I mean, fly machine right there. But yeah, I think we just got to go on infusion. You know, we just have to brave the infusion.
Joys.
Oh dear, the Pleasure Beach Express has broken down right in front of infusion. I mean, plus side of this, they'll get to see infusion going around. Way!
Apart from the people in the tunnel, because they can't see anything at the moment.
Yeah, true. They're kind of in darkness. Well, we just came off infusion after a
42-minute wait, even though it was advertised at 10 minutes.
And that includes the breakdown that we showed earlier. That was about 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, they had to evac the train, which obviously means they had to stop infusion because the track is over the train.
It is, and this time the ride experience was roughly the same for me. Sarah still didn't like it too much.
No, I mean, the front row was bearable. It was, you know, you could enjoy it a little bit. We had the fourth row this time, and it was just horrible. Because you have to, like, push yourself so far into the restraints to keep your head straight. You're concentrating so much on that, you can't enjoy the ride experience at all. Which
is an issue with all SLCs of this type, unfortunately. The community knows this at this point. It's not necessarily a Blackpool issue, it's just a...
SLC issue.
Yeah, unfortunately. We've been on plenty of them that have been just as painful. Besides, you know, if they had modern restraints, they would be more comfortable. But again, I mean, it's particular, like you say, on the inline twisting there, you got beaten up quite a lot.
Oh yeah, the inline, well, I didn't get my ears boxed this time, yay, but I was concentrating. That's what I mean on my head being straight within the
Yeah, it was the shoulders that were taking it, because you were pushing
I'm going to have bruises for days, but we're used to that going into theme parks.
Yeah, we're very much used to that. I mean, Smiler can do the same to you in the rain, to be quite honest, and I had a better ride on this than I did on Smiler when it was in the rain on my single rider a few vlogs ago, so it goes to show you the difference.
And I think I'll just never like SLCs.
However, the big one only just opened when we were halfway through that queue, and Icon is still not open at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we're a bit worried it's not going to open today. It still says temporarily unavailable, so I'm hoping it will open, but I guess we'll see.
If not, it's going to be pretty shambolic.
Well, we just talked to the lady at the gate, and she said that they're hopefully opening Icon later, they just can't give a time. So fingers crossed that will be the case.
But at this point, we were just wanting to get on the roller coaster, and to be quite honest, the Nickelodeon streak wasn't looking too bad with a dainty 10-minute queue, so we thought we'd give it a go.
Well, it wouldn't be Blackpool without the club music, especially Nickelodeon Land.
Oh yeah, you can't beat a bit of Bass Hunter.
Definitely. Nickelodeon Streak, as always, is a fun ride. I always like little dips and valleys on there. Never complain.
Not too bad at all.
Still nothing's opened yet.
And we were only waiting about less than 10 minutes, so on par.
Yeah, it was on par, but nothing else has opened yet, so before we potentially go and look at the big one, We're gonna go in Avatar because we always love that Zamperla disco.
And the big one's closed for high winds at the moment.
Actually, it did close, yeah, unfortunately. So more things are down, but they can't help winds. That's one thing we can't blame any park for.
No.
But as you can see, we are looking at the corpse of Revolution because
Not open.
it's not open though. Just like a lot of rides today, a lot of them are down.
Yeah, it says temporarily unavailable just like Icon does, but we can't see anybody about, so who knows?
Yeah, the most accurate ride here today is that loud bugger behind us, which is Avalanche, which is throwing trains out, to be fair.
Yeah, we've seen loads go out in the space time we've been here.
Yeah, so we've got no idea what we're doing next. We might end up just going on a few dark rides. So it's just to see if Icon opens. If not, we might have to leave the park early because big one down due to wind, as we said, and it's a bit of a shambles. Nothing's open, so it's like the first time ever maybe leaving the park early.
Yeah, we really love Icon, so it's kind of like one of the main draws to come to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So if we don't get on that, we'd be quite sad.
Yeah, if Revolution, the big one, and Icon are down, it's kind of like, what's the point of being here? Almost. The big hitters are down. So you might as well just get the few flat rides you can in, and it might be a case of we'll have to leave.
Yeah, and it's a bit too cold for Valhalla, so that's the other one that's good.
Yeah, so I don't know. We're trying to be optimistic, but we'll see. We'll give these other rides a chance, and then we'll see if these open later in the day. And on our way to Alice in Wonderland, you can see the remains of the Grand Prix. It's slowly being taken apart. But hey, at least they're actually working on it. This is a good sign. And look at all this space you've got here. I wonder what they could actually slap in this space. Smell parts.
Oh, another trouble.
The trouble's not working. That's two. Aww. That's Alton Towers and our Pleasure Beach trouble's not working.
Oh no, he fell over.
He fell over. I think he's fine.
Yeah, he's making his way back.
He's climbing. Into the unknown. Your horse looks a bit aggressive there, Sarah Barra.
Looks fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be right. Yeehaw! Scaffolding all the way up on Ice Blast right now, and it looks like the staff members are painting it right now. So that's some progress at least. Well then, flying machine.
Is closed due to the wind.
Which is not Blackpool's fault. You can't help wind. It was banging quite aggressively.
It was really quite,
yeah,
really
it was quite loud, so you can't really help that. But I suppose again, Icon is still down, so it's a big one. We're considering the Grand National. Big Dipper is down. There's not even a train in the station.
No, there's not. It's closed completely today, I think.
So we're just thinking right now we'll give Wallace and Gromit a go before we consider the Grand National.
And the Ghost Train.
And the Ghost Train, obviously. Because the Ghost Train is a Ghost Train.
What's today, lad? Tuesday. Oh, that's right enough. You'll be hearing from my solicitor about this. Oh, yeah, that's rabbits per minute. Rabbit bother, triple bill.
It's not working.
Gruesome.
Really? Couldn't have done that.
The creepy child. I do like the little played violin. A work in trouble! We got a work in trouble!
Sort of working.
Hey, it works, it moves a bit. It's moving. I always forget how long this is.
It's actually really decent, like.
And with the dark rides out of the way, we decided to check on Icon once again, and we didn't get the best of news.
Well, they've just put the shutters down on Icon and
They're not opening it today, so sad news all around. So we kind of feel like there's absolutely no point staying any longer.
There
We've
isn't.
got on everything.
there's a few hours left, and as you can see, Big Dipper is down, Icon is down,
Big-
Revolution is down.
Big one is down because the wind, and
Oh.
the flying machines is down.
A lot of the park is down right now, unfortunately, and we never leave early, but we're thinking about just leaving now. There's 2 hours left, and there's no point staying in this park anymore.
Because Icon was pretty much one of our reasons for coming.
But we might go try the Grand National.
Because apparently, since the retrack, it's actually a lot better. So we're going to see if that's true. Well, we just had a really good ride on the Grand National.
Yeah, it was quite surprising. I mean, they did say it was retracked, and that was extremely smooth.
Yeah, call me flummoxed. That was actually my best coaster of the day.
It was, and it was really fast too, and we won, so that was an advantage right there.
Oh, definitely. It's always good to win.
It was. So it kind of like ended the day on a slight bit of goodness there, so we had at least one good coaster. We did, however, go to guest services, which we've never done before.
No, just to basically complain about the poor ride availability and with Icon being down, which is our main draw for coming to the park.
But that aside, we wouldn't have cared about Icon necessarily. It would have been sucky, but we would have been like fine. But with Revolution down, with the big one going down due to wind, and it was up in 10 minutes, and just in general, we were like, we kind of feel like we need to complain because we feel like we've been conned at this point, like we've been ripped off, which we don't usually complain about. We won't usually go, but too many rides were down.
Yeah, and it was just sad, really.
It was really sad, and like I said, contrary to popular belief, we actually do love Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's just our 2 visits this year have been a bit disappointing in that respect.
Yeah, and we did come today with the hoping that this would be like a sort of redemption
Yeah.
arc. But unfortunately it wasn't, apart from the Grand National. That was surprisingly good. But the park did give us a free pass to come back next year.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't expecting anything. We were expecting to get told to bugger off, or basically like you might get a partial refund, but they said we can give you a free ticket for next year that you can use anytime up until June. So
I think they could understand that their ride availability was not good today.
yeah, we've heard plenty of people complaining, and there was some people in there also getting free tickets, so we weren't the only ones.
Nope, we've called out Merlin for their poor ride availability, and so has Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
Yeah, we got to call out everyone. We call the good, the bad, everything in between. A spade is a spade. But with that being said, be like a barra.
And keep coasting!
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Don't forget to like and subscribe.